By 2030, our institutions will hire a teacher as a robot. We are running in a revolution, technological and education bond which will be created by artificial intelligence in future. As we all know that in this generation, education is the necessary requirement for sustainability and climate education is the necessity for future to fulfill all sustainable goals with a proper parameter and robotics are planning throughout the world to make a revolutionary statement where they will play as a teacher will work all requirement and necessary goals for a student. As per my research, I am going to discuss about 38 developed countries who are counting as OECD countries, or better say organizations for economical and cooperation development, with the basis of artificial intelligence and the robotics for global climate education and also the growth of basic education development. These all developed countries counting from Austria to New Zealand. Involvement of artificial intelligence and robotics is not an easy task because it required a high amount of money structure and a development technological systems. The developing countries are not actually planned at present to prepare an involvement of artificial intelligence directly for the institutional growth. But the developed countries from Austria, Australia, New Zealand, Finland, many countries who are in a balanced economical system, they have already planned and structured for the artificial intelligence for the regular education structure and regular education growth. They have already planned a direct interactions with the robotics for the education growth from the child age from the 8 to 18. This is the basic requirement for them for the regular educations, and when they are fighting with the climate structure and the climate education where the global goals is the perspective of the sustainable climate education, this is the key resources of the development for all development countries who are counted as OECD countries. This is the time that climate education is the necessity requirement for the world. More than 100 developing countries are fighting to get a sustainable climate education. This is a time for the African countries who are fighting was a regular resource strategy and a survival plan. This is the time to involvement of artificial intelligence and the robotics for a developed climate education growth for the countries who are facing the extreme crisis, the coastal areas, the farmers who are facing the agriculture issues, and also the developed education strategy, because by the heat waves we all know in 2025 more than 500 million students have faced the regular education system. They have faced the stop the school educations, they have faced the stop the institutions bodies and also other crises. This crisis can stop by the involvement of artificial intelligence in climate education and also the basic education strategy. Artificial intelligence and the robotics can help people to gather a new knowledge of a survival plan and a sustainable strategy to fight against climate crisis and also at the time of disaster. This is the new revolution and goals for the sustainability. This is the new way of sustainability and this is the new path of climate education all over the world.